Hey, what's up guys, aarava here and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode here with Red Bull Honda for round number 9 at the Belgian Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, then I implore you to go check it out before you see this one because it was the best episode to date of the series. Some crazy results happening in that, and so spoiler alert now, warning, in that episode, we obviously came away with our very first win for Red Bull Honda with Max Verstappen. Obviously, it was a bit of a weird situation. I didn't know I was even going to win the race till literally the loading screen for the podium because Hamilton, who did technically win the race on track, was then disqualified for a GMA rule for breaking it, basically, with a risky part, I'm guessing. And so Verstappen was elevated to first place, and Verstappen was able to get his first win of the season and the team's first win with Honda. Absolutely amazing. And this comes at the same time that I didn't realize it, but now officially, I don't know, maybe it happened over the weekend as we continue to improve the engine, but now the Honda engine is the best engine on the grid. We have the best engine on the grid, and I think that's why at Germany we were looking quite good, you know. That's why we were in second place, why we're able to kind of keep up somewhat better than we have done before in the season with the likes of Vettel, keeping ahead of Bottas and Leclerc with Gasly, and just generally looking a little bit better and a bit closer because finally now our engine is better than the other guys. Obviously, our car is pretty decent elsewhere. You know, we've got the second best gearbox on the grid, third best brake, third best front wing. Suspension, we're actually second place. Rear wing, we're third. We maybe need to improve the rear wing after we've done this final engine upgrade. But we've really made some huge strides in this season, especially with the engine. So we've really closed up. And, you know, obviously in the infamous words of Fernando Alonso, some of you guys picked up, I almost said the phrase last episode, but now we can't fight. You know, the engine is the best engine on the grid. So there's no excuses, really. We just have to try and improve the other areas of the car. You know, we're kind of well on our way to really trying to match Ferrari and Mercedes properly. But which one of your drivers is better? I'm gonna say Verstappen. Hopefully that won't affect things too much. No, it doesn't. It doesn't affect Gasly's. That's all fine. That's pretty fine. So we've got a political vote coming up in this episode about the one we chose. So last episode, I was able to pay 1 million to choose a vote. I chose Energy Recovery System, ERS, because I think if ERS comes back, that'll help us for fuel saving. And also, I kind of miss it in a way. It was a little bit more work to do in the race, but I kind of did miss the whole hybrid dynamic of the races. So I think it'll be interesting to kind of get that back maybe, but obviously it has to go to a vote, so there's no guarantee it will come back. We've got 3 new sponsors now to look at. I'm hoping these will be better than Lenovo because we now have a 4-star sponsor appeal with a team marketability of 93% and our 2 drivers gaining marketability over the course of the season. So let's have a look now. We've got IBM, Panasonic, and Panasonic. I might be looking for a conditional offer because obviously we don't have a Lenovo anymore. So let's have a look here and just take this kind of, you know, make sure we calculate this correctly. So let's go to calculator and start on my phone basically, and let's see. So IBM is just 920 per race, basically over 12 races. So that is already, we know this is going to be better. Panasonic, 1.2 million over 14 races. Is this any better, though? 14 million. Let's top that up. Divided by 20 races. That is 700k per race. So this Panasonic deal is going to be the best one. 5th or above. Now, to be honest, we should be getting 5th or above anyway in, well, both instances. The only question mark will be in qualifying. Sometimes I feel like getting 5th might be a little bit iffy, but, you know, I think we've got to take the risk and go for this extra payment. You know, that's a whole 300k more per race on top of IBM. But at the same time, then, you could think of it like, if we have IBM, that's 2 less races to do before we turn over this deal. And that's a guaranteed 920k. Whereas if I don't get one of these targets, let's say I don't qualify 5th or above, or don't get race 5th or above, that's only going to be half of that. So that's what, like 600k. So it's a toss-up of what I think we could do here. Let's have a look at our last, you know, our last finishes. Right, so where's Verstappen? First place, that was 4th place, wasn't it? DNF, 4th place. 5th place, 5th place, 5th place. We've never come lower than 5th with Verstappen. And for Gasly, we've come lower than 5th twice. But the others, we've come higher. So, I think it's worth the risk. I think it's worth the risk. Let's just go for it. Let's go for the Panasonic deal. That offer, it's the basically swapping out with the Lenovo deal, basically. It goes on the engine cover. And that's going to be our kind of, you know, question mark, you know, the goal target sponsor. Basically for each episode, so that's fine. Okay, so we've got a dilemma now. Sponsors complaining. Our sponsors have been rather disappointed with the hospitality you put on this season. Can we get one of your drivers to put in a few appearances over the race weekend to impress the sponsors? Just buy more champagne. Anything you say. Team marketability 30. Morale minus 30. I mean, our marketability is already 93, so I don't think we need plus 30 marketability. I don't have any sponsors running out anytime soon. You know, we've got 3 races to go, so I'm just going to say just buy more champagne. I think that would be the best bet. That's not going to affect anything, really. Just means we lose a bit more money, so that's fine. But 100k, that's a drop in the water. So that's all good. So we're just now moving on then through the through the days, basically. What are we improving here? Let's improve the reliability of a couple of places here. Let's do the gearbox, please, and the suspension there. Not doing anything. Well, actually, where we should be doing performance as well, to be honest. So let's add that on. Add that. 2 front wings. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much the only performance factors we have left. So let's go for 33.2. That'll be fine. So let's move on then. So we've got the political vote coming up, and then I don't know if the engine's going to get built, actually, this episode, you know. But anyway, new vote coming up. Energy recovery system. 1 against. 4-4. So I'm going to use vote 4. I'm going to only use 1 voting power, because I think this should go through, but just to make sure, I'm going to do 2 voting power, because I really do want ERS to come back through next season. So let's just vote for that, skip to the end, and let's see. So right now we've got 6 to 8 to 2, 10 to 4, there we go, 12 to 4, resounding yes. In the end, didn't need to use my extra vote, but hey-ho, there we go. So we've got ERS coming back next season. I'm looking forward to that, because I really did miss it. It was a really nice, dynamic to the race base. Be able to save fuel, being able to push really flat out with the kind of overtake mode and whatnot on the ERS. So looking forward to seeing that coming back for next season. Alright, so engine still hasn't been built yet. That's going to take 11 days. That's fine. So next episode probably will come in. But here we go. Panasonic, our brand new deal. So if we get this, that'll be 3.6 million in, which is going to be really great. Tyre selection then. Low tyre wear. So let's take a lot of super soft tyres. Plenty of softs and only 3 mediums. Really go quite aggressive here on the tyre compound selection. It's all clear apparently, but Belgium being Belgium, you never know, it could rain. Fit parts here, let's have a look there. So we've got the engine. I'm going to go ahead and give Gasly the better front wing, and that's going to make him delighted and Verstappen delighted as well. So that's the only change I'm going to make, but both of them delighted. So hopefully that kind of delight will maybe help Gasly perform a little bit, because he was a little bit, you know, weird in terms of form last episode. Despite getting a podium, he still just, like, his form was, like, quite low the entire race, even though he did quite well the previous episode. So let's go to practice then, and obviously build upon the first place. I don't know if we can get first place again, but let's just try and build on the momentum and try and go for another good podium finish. Right, send them out on the set of soft tyres. The tyres, in terms of how long they go, 44 to 46 laps. Those are 27. And those are only 55. So actually the difference between soft and medium isn't a lot. So the soft tyre probably will be the better race tyre to maybe be on, after we use the super softs early on in the race, obviously after qualifying on them in Q2. So yeah, I think the soft tyres, we kind of chosen that correctly. Didn't need a lot of mediums there. So let's check the setup then. This is, I believe this is the really good setup we had from last season with Vettel in Renault. So obviously this is a bit of an alternative universe, but hopefully this setup can translate somewhat, because it did very much so translate very well last episode, Germany, for Verstappen here, but a bit of a longer lap at Ardennes. So we might not be able to get a lot of knowledge actually in this race, depending on how these guys want to do, because obviously the feedback is in top shape. But there you go. Once again, Verstappen's really likes that setup, and so Verstappen's translating the setups we had from last season really well. 2 excellence and a great. Couldn't ask for more, really. So unless you want to go for 3 excellence, but 96%, that's pretty damn decent. So we're going to go for 8 laps then. Soft tyres, try and get that knowledge. Gasly have to do a bit of work. I don't know, maybe a little bit more downforce perhaps. On that, let's have a look here. It's, that's a bit difficult to call, maybe. Maybe a bit more top-end speed, actually. So a little bit lower on the rear wing and the front wing, and then top-end speeds, I think we'll just keep it at that much decreased, and then I think a bit more oversteer, maybe. Let's see how he likes that, maybe in terms of a bit more oversteer, and let's bring those down a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that works out. We'll go for 8 laps. I'll keep him out there and get the knowledge at the same time, because I don't want to faff around too much with setup where we don't have really the time to do it. I also don't know why his car is outside the pit, outside the garage for some reason. I guess the mapping of that hasn't exactly worked on the game, but right, hey ho, we'll move on then. No water on track at all this episode, so should be pretty straightforward. But with a 1:39 lap time, that's a long lap, so I think we're only going to get level 3 on the soft and race, and we're going to have to sacrifice the qualifying trim, and hopefully that doesn't sacrifice our qualifying position to get 5th or above for Panasonic. Right, level 3 acquired on the soft tire and the race trim. So now going out on the quali set. Verstappen's all good. Obviously, we knew for the setup. Let's check Gasly as he comes back in. He's got a good form, so hopefully the setup's pretty good as well. Oh my god, no. We've gone the literal wrong way. His form is fantastic when the setup's rubbish. It just doesn't make really sense that much. Right, back to where we were. Back to the drawing board with that one. So, going to have to go back to where we were for that, but then go the complete other way on where we were for downforce. So let's go something like that is probably going to be the one. Right, I'm hoping that is now the correct setup. Let's go. Do the same things for Verstappen, get the quali knowledge, get the super sauce, but my god, poor and okay and excellent, and he's got a form of 5.2. If that's a good omen for it's Gasly's weekend, then I'll take it. If not, then something's going to go horribly wrong in the race. Right, this session's going to end. We've only got level 1 on super soft and quali, so we've really sacrificed the quali knowledge there. But just like in real life with Red Bull, you know, our car will have better race pace than qualifying pace, but we're still looking pretty good there on the timesheet. So let's not lose all hope yet. But yeah, only level 1. That's probably one of the lowest levels we've had in a long while for anything really. So we're just gonna have to make the most of it. But I quickly want to see Gasly set up here. Hopefully it's decent. I think that was 2 greats and an excellent, I want to say, hopefully. So, fingers crossed, Gasly setup's all good as we go towards qualifying then. I won't know until we load into Q1 then, so that's a bit nerve-wracking. Hopefully it is okay, otherwise it might be a very challenging day for Gasly. Let's have a look here. Ooh, there we go! 3 excellents in the end. Go on, go on. Right, nice. Super soft quali then, and super soft quali. You know what? We've got level 1. I may as well just go sweetest spots here and just work on that. Does Verstappen and everything like that? No, he doesn't. Right, okay, yeah, going for a bit of a different tactic here in quali with Gasly. Maybe that's going to help him out in qualifying. Might try and bridge that, 5/10 gap he's got, obviously. Obviously it's obvious why it's there, because Verstappen's got the much better car, but I still want Gasly to try and pull up his socks and do as well as he can. Right, I'm going to use I'm not going to use a set of soft tyres because well, actually, wait. We could use 1, because we only need 3 for the race then, actually. So, yeah, we'll still send them out on soft tyres, actually. I was going to say let's save soft for the race, but in theory, I'll be worried if we need more than 3 sets of soft tyres in the race. Alright, lap time set, looking very good, and Gasly, for once, has the better form than Verstappen here, and he's actually beaten Verstappen there in that Q1. So, yeah, I really hope I don't jinx this, but Gasly's looking a lot better this episode than he was at Germany, so this is good. But we're going to come to making it through into Q2 then, and then we can use the set of super soft tyres till the end of the session there. And it looks like, I don't know, I can't tell quite yet. Obviously, we'll tell in Q2 how much that lack of level 3 or level 2 is going to hinder us there in terms of the super softs there. But for now, Ferrari looked the best. Vettel faster that session, but only by 200ths to Hamilton. So it's looking pretty close once again between Vettel and Hamilton. And into Q2, it is raining a little bit here. So maybe the super softs won't even come into question here. Let's pause this quickly. It is, a little bit damp on track, and it gets to full wet. So therefore, I think we need to go inters. There's no point going dries because you won't get it. Because by the time you go around, it'll be too damp for even the dries to work out. So let's go inters and try and get in an interlap before the full wets really come down. So let's quickly go in tandem here. I think we're going to be the only ones on inters, but I think this is the way to go. I don't think anyone's going to set a good lap time on dries. Looks like most of the other AI cars also agree with me, so we're all out on inters, trying to get through and squeeze through, but it's now already full wet tyres, and it's going to get dry at the end of the session here. So you know what? It might not even be worth it. I'm going to bring them both in. Let's brink in. Let's not bother with that lap. Both come in. There's no point, because by the time you come around, you wasted time. Let's just wait till the end of the session. Track grip's going to be somewhat okay right at the death with the dry tyre. So let's just wait it out then, boys. Just chill out, get a nice warm cup of coffee to warm yourselves up, and then we'll get ready. Right, as it gets a little bit low, it's a 1:46 lap time here. So let's just go out about 2 minutes to go, I think, will be the kind of magic number. Right, 2 minutes to go. Right, going to send out Verstappen. That set of super softs. Same thing for Gasly. Set of super softs. Let's go. And they should be just... you know what? Gasly. I don't know about it. Because of the way the pit exit works, I think I might have sent him out a little bit too late here. I'm a little bit worried here. Come on, Gasly. Go, man. Go, man. Go. Come on. Yes. Okay. Cross the line with 12 seconds to go. Good stuff there, mate. Right. Hopefully this should be through into Q3. This is going to be very treacherous for everyone, really, because everyone's going to go faster and faster as they go through the lap here. Verstappen across the line, P3 only. Gasly across the line, P4 matches Verstappen there. Let's see, is anyone getting caught out? Leclerc, I think he's out. I think he's caught out. Yes, he has. He's in the garage. One Ferrari's out. Vettel, Hamilton, and Bottas make it through. Leclerc has been caught out, and he's out at Q2. We're through into the top 12 shootout. Crisis averted there. Good stuff there. But Leclerc caught out there. Kubica's done really well in 14th place in the Williams, to be fair to him. Both McLarens in the top 12, along with Raikkonen and Lance Stroll doing very well indeed. But here we go then. We've got a good chance then to maybe be 3-4 on the grid. If we can just do this again in the top 12 shootout, I'll be very happy. And as we go into that, it's going to be raining still in Q3. So let's have a gander here. Looks like it's going to get dry at the end. So let's wait. Let's wait. No point going out. So just sit here and wait for that dry period. So I don't think we can squeeze in 2 runs, to be honest. I think we only have time for 1 run on dry tyres here. So I may as well wait right to the end with 2 minutes to go. Because, with 5 minutes to go, there's, 5 minutes to go, 1:37 lap time. So double that, 3 minutes. There's not enough time to do 2 runs here. So let's just wait till 2 minutes. Wait for the track grip to be at its highest, maybe. It's actually going to be a little bit low at the end of the session, actually. So let's go a little bit before 2 minutes. So let's go at, I'll say even 3 minutes, yeah? Yeah, 3 minutes. Let's go 3 minutes. Right. Super softs go. Wait a little bit. And Gasly go as people come in from their laps. Right, there we have it. I think it should... Ooh, it's going to start raining just as Gasly is in the middle of his lap. That's a little bit unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, actually. It's a little bit damp now. So probably should have gone a little bit earlier. Let's see. Verstappen's on pole. Verstappen's on pole by 7/10. What a lap there, son. What a lap as other people set their time on intermediates. Gasly, where is he? Across the line. And he's... Ooh, 2nd place. This could be it, lads. Everyone set times on inters. And they didn't bother. Oh, Bottas comes in. Are you kidding me? 1,000th. Oh, Vettel and Hamilton come in and spoil the party. Oh, god damn it. I got so happy there. They came in at the very end on super softs and beat me by 9/10. What is that? That's ridiculous. It was damp. How did they set a better lap time? Well, 4th and 5th. Still, get our sponsor objective. I think that's a bit fluky, to be honest. I think we had pace there. For some reason, the AI went faster on a damp track on dry tyres. Oh well, 4th and 5th. That was a bit of excitement out of the way. Right, time for the race then. Let's try and move forward and get that excitement back for the race, eh? Right, we've got actually a locked. We're locked to the super softs despite qualifying in a wet session. We've got locked onto the super softs there. I imagine everyone else is as well. So. What we saw anyway, the super softs go about 44 laps it was. Probably only 40 for Gasly. So 25 laps. It should be a one-stop, it looks like, I think. Even Gasly with his tyre wear. It should be a comfortable one-stop, I would imagine. So we're going to aim for that. We'll be on the soft tyre for longer, though. So we'll use the level 3 that we've got here. So ideally, I'm going to say Gasly, we can get to lap 15 and Verstappen lap 20. I think that might be ideal. But obviously we'll have a look at it. It might go for an undercut. But from 4th and 5th, feeling good about this. I guess we'll just see how it goes, really. Is there going to be any rain? Don't know for now. Obviously, there was rain in qualifying. We didn't have any forecast for it. So there could be some surprise rain later. You never know. But getting into this then, let's start the Grand Prix. Come on, Max. Come on, Gasly. Let's go. Here we go to 5 red lights to the Belgian Grand Prix from 4th and 5th on the grid. 5 red lights are out and we're underway. And Verstappen with an okay start. Gasly, bit of a mediocre one, down to 7th place, unfortunately. But let's fast forward this through. Oh my god, stonking start for Lando Norris there in the McLaren, flying the flag for McLaren. They're up into 4th place. Verstappen 5th now. He's overtaken Leclerc, who... Wait, hang on. Didn't Leclerc... Wait, what? I swear Leclerc was knocked out in Q2 and he's already up into P6. Mad. Right, okay. And Gasly, oh my lord. Gasly's down in 17th. What did I say? What did I say about jinxing it? Gasly's down to 17th place. Wow. Okay, cool. No doubt. Right, Verstappen then. You got to do the job, son, because I don't have much confidence in Gasly. We're going to already go for fuel saving on Gasly and try and get this stretching a little bit because he's down in 16th. We may as well try and go conservative in his strategy and try and pull something off. Meanwhile, Verstappen, P4. He's overtaken Norris, obviously. And now we're chasing after Bottas. So we go up the Faker Rouge down the Kemmel straight. Let's see. Oh, he gets very close to Bottas. Locks up. Bottas is attacking Vettel as well. So we're looking pretty dandy here. Let's go medium fuel now, though, because we're minus 9.4. So that's quite a lot of fuel to save on later in the race. Let's go neutral here. And he's overtaken. He's overtaken Bottas. Good stuff. Up in third place. That's very good to see. All right, sit rep right now on lap number 7. Verstappen still P3. 5 seconds back from Vettel. Vettel keeping Hamilton honest at 2.6. And Verstappen's tyre, we're looking okay. Obviously, we're trying to push a little bit as well. Lap 8, about halfway through our tyre. So I think the 20-lap target is pretty much okay. Gasly, ever since I put him on neutral medium, we've been on neutral medium the entire time. He's moved up 2 places to 14th place. So pretty much what I thought would happen is, obviously, we're going a bit more conservative until we're not making much progress here in this Grand Prix right now. But I'm basically I'm hoping that overall the level of the car will help us jump up back into the points eventually. Just got to make sure we can stretch these tyres, basically, right to the pit stop window, basically. I might push him a little bit as we get towards lap 10 or 12. But for now, just going to keep him on this, ploughing along, making little end-road gains maybe to the Williams car ahead. Verstappen, though, his tyres now are nice and good in temperature, so we'll push on and try and catch up a little bit there as the gap has grown somewhat from Vettel. So let's try and close that gap back up. Right, lap 13 then. Verstappen, the gap is now, what's that, 5 seconds still? So, actually, we pretty much kept the same gap to Vettel. It's actually Hamilton that's just pulling away from Vettel, but we're actually keeping up with the Ferrari car, so that's actually quite good here. But I think I can already kind of tell maybe that I think third place is the best we can try and aim for, really, with Verstappen. You can see the gaps on the meme up there. I think third place is is where we're aiming for with Verstappen, which is not bad, obviously. Like I said, we weren't ever going to win another race straight away after that surprise victory. But Gasly P12 now, he's overtaken Raikkonen and Kubica since we last saw him. So he's made some good progress here. His tyres are actually still okay. Lap 15, actually, I think next lap is probably maybe when we're going to start to think about pushing like a stabbed rat to come in soon. So pretty much he's done what I wanted him to do. He's in a form of 9, despite the losing out on the opening lap down to 16th place. So I'm hoping this form can climb him back up into, you know, P8, P7-ish. That could be quite good, I think. It's a good finish. Going to go for pushing now. And also high fuel, you know, as well. Because he's closing up to these guys. So I want him to overtake and not get caught up too much. So let's try and push on. Come on, mate. And for Verstappen, I'm going to go neutral and conserve a little bit, actually. And go back to neutral for Gasly. Worn tyres there. He's saying, right, so let's go full out attack. Let's go high. And let's really push it on this lap. I'm going to come in on this lap, lap 15, I think. Right, 41 laps, apparently. The soft tyres will go. So that should be pretty comfortably in Gasly's range. We'll go for a fast pit stop. And let's hope we can get a bit of an undercut here. Let's go low fuel. And we are in. Meanwhile, Verstappen, let's push on a little bit more now. Right, good pit stop. Ooh, no, there was a tiny bit of a mistake there. Front jack that was. Front jack mistake, that's fine. Right, comes out. We've only lost 1 second there, that was. Right, let's go high, pushing, and let's try and have a good out lap, please. Meanwhile, Verstappen, we're pushing on. Tyre wear's not kicking in quite yet, so let's go full out attack now on lap 17, maybe, and try and see if we can get an undercut maybe now, or do we go even further on? Let's go a little bit further on. Right, going to come in on this lap on lap 18 with Verstappen. Vettel and Hamilton continue on. So our tyre wear is still a little bit worse than Ferrari and Mercedes. It's a good pit stop there. Verstappen's out. We're going to push like a stabbed rat on the exit. We'll go medium fuel because he's lost a lot of fuel to save. Gas will now go conserve and medium because his tyre's a little bit overheated. Let's see where he is. He's 13th. Some people are pitting though, so we're going to come out in 12th place and 11th place. Ahead of Ricciardo, ahead of Albon. So we've actually jumped Ricciardo there on the undercut. That's good to see. That's good to see. Right, Verstappen sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix right now, lap 21. Which is pretty damn good. We're still third place. Bottas is pit for a set of super soft tyres. So could he be going for a 2-stop maybe? Potentially. Hamilton Vettel still going on these tyres, which is very, very odd. So I don't know. I think we have potential to maybe close up a little bit. So let's go high fuel actually and push on a little. I don't know. I wonder what their strategy is. It's still going on for another lap. This is absolutely baffling. I don't know what on earth their strategy is going to be, but it's a very weird one to be honest. Let's go pushing. All right, what on earth are they going to do? Going back up a little bit, bring down these tyre temps, go conserve. Right, now they pit, and we are third place still. And Vettel's pit onto another set of super softs. Okay, are they going for a 1-stop on super softs? That's really, if they do a 1-stop on super softs, that's pretty much showing you that we still have a lot of work to do on the tyre wear front. before we become, you know, repeat race winners, because we do not have the tyre weight to do that. Meanwhile, Gasly now is in the points. He's in a Renault sandwich here. Ricciardo chasing him down. We're closing up on Hülkenberg. Hamilton's gone to soft tyres, so it's actually just the Ferrari of Vettel that is thinking he can do a one-stop on supers maybe. Or maybe Vettel might pit again, you never know. Because it's been 25 laps, 50... Actually, you know what? Vettel could maybe do a one-stop on supers, so that Ferrari car's got some really good tyre wear. But now, I don't know, really, we're kind of focusing more on Gasly, really, to see what he can do. Closing up to Hülkenberg and trying pushing on then to maybe Perez and Kubica as well. Kubica's going really long medium, so actually we'll gain one free position. Well, everyone will gain one free position. Gasly, though, has been under attack by Ricciardo. He's been overtaken by Ricciardo. Let's go high and push back on Ricciardo and try and get the place back. So, Gasly at the moment, his form's dipped massively. His form's now 3.8. It was 8. It's now 3.8. So that's not great. We'll get one free position with Kubica up to P9. Hülkenberg, I think he's going to the end, but he's going to struggle. So we should be able to get up into P8 maximum, hopefully, here. Right, lap 34. Hamilton setting a purple lap time there. 6.3 ahead of Vettel. So that's a bit of a large gap. Hamilton, again, dominating this race. Verstappen looking good. I mean, Bottas is quite close behind there. He's just there, but he's on supers. He's on 54% tyre wear, so I should think he's probably going to have to go easy at the end or pit again. So I think we should still be comfortable for third place at this stage, I think I can say. And also we're looking a lot better for fuel for Verstappen. He's going to save that fuel very quickly here. So he's doing a great job. Meanwhile, Gasly still P10. He's right up behind Hülkenberg, though. So actually, you know what? Oh, he's overtaken him. Wow, what a time to cut on there. Perfect timing from me on the camera work. We just overtook Hülkenberg right in front of our eyes there. So up into P9 now. Kubica should hopefully get out of the way soon enough, so we should be up into P8 sooner rather than later, I think, in the next few laps. Right, ooh, Kubica's pit, so we're up into P8. Perez might pit, you know, as well. I don't know, if his tyres are going off, he might pit, because I think, did Hülkenberg pit? Yeah, Hülkenberg just pit as well. He was on a different strategy as well, so interesting. It could be P7, maybe. Let's see, 45% tyre wear, though. I can't lie, Gasly's tyre wear is absolutely rubbish. That's going to be a real backup stretch. I might have to go conserve right now and really try and stretch these, because that is again going to be iffy for Gasly. Right, we're closing up on Perez actually with Gasly now. Perez's super softs are going off a lot faster than my soft tyres are. 39% worn, 9 laps to go. That is definitely going to be a conserved backup kind of thing at the end of this race, I think, with Gasly. But if we try and get Perez before that, that could be very ideal. We're burning some fuel. We're low fuel right now, so let's go back to medium and try and get him in the next lap or two, really. But meanwhile, Verstappen, if you're wondering about him, still doing a decent job, solid job in third place there. Going to go high fuel because he's got some fuel to burn. Keep an eye on that. But Gasly, let's get back to this fight. Let's fast forward. Come on, mate. You can close up on the Mexican. Let's do this. He's closing. He's gained 1.2 seconds on that last lap there compared to the previous one. 1.1. He's so close. He's so close. Let's go high mode. Come on. You can get him, mate. You can get him. Down this straight. Down this straight. Come on. Use the engine power. Oh, it's close but no cigar. This is really frustrating here. He's got worn tyres now. He's still being kept at bay by Sergio Perez. This is very, very frustrating. Gains 1.2. He's gaining a lot of time here, but he's just not doing the job. I need to go low fuel now with Verstappen, as he's not going to get to the end if I keep burning fuel like that. But he should be good, because Bottas has pit, so he's miles away. So we're fine. We're fine. And you know what? Vettel might be very iffy on his tyres. I might start pushing here on these tyres. Oh, Vettel has pit. Vettel has pit. There you go. Sebastian Vettel has pit now. Verstappen up into second place. Mega job, Max. Mega job. Being so good on these tyres. So good. All you need to do now is save that fuel ASAP, and you're good for second place, mate. Gasly, meanwhile, where is Perez? He's still there. God damn it. Come on. Come on. I need Perez to either pit or just slow down, really. Being caught by Ricciardo as well, and the tyre wear's not great for Gasly, so I'm going to have to go conserve on the tyre front with Gasly. And basically, I'm hoping that Ricciardo doesn't catch us, and Perez, well, he's pulled away. I think he's pushing. No, he's on. Oh, yeah, he's pushing a little bit. He's overtaking conserve mode, so he's kind of half and halving it, and he's getting away from us on those worn supers off. So the little jammy man. Meanwhile, right, 1 lap to go. Verstappen set to purple in that last sector there. So looking very good, actually. Right, Gasly have gone on full-out attack now, because he's going on to his last lap, and he's still in the eyesight of Perez somewhat, and still trying to keep Ricciardo at bay here. He's got the fuel maybe to burn a little, you know. Meanwhile, Verstappen, he's got plenty of fuel. He's on the last lap, though. He's on literally the last lap. So Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. Verstappen, though, I'd say that's a really solid job, mate. Really good tyre wear, really good strategy. Held it through, and we beat Vettel on strategy. Second place, mega stuff, mate. First place last episode, second place this episode. I think that's very, very solid. Meanwhile, Gasly is closing even more to Perez, but just can't get him. He's so... Oh, come on. He's so close here. He's so close. Come on, man. Right, the death. You know you want to do it. No, to the line. Oh, he's so close there to Sergio Perez. Can't do it there. Cross the line, P8. Oh, Gasly. If you just didn't bottle it on that one down to like P18, you would have had a pretty decent race, I would have thought. But nonetheless, P2 and 8. Verstappen, I'm going to be happy with that at least. So we're making progress. We're able to beat some cars now on strategy there, a la Ferrari, but still... Hamilton, Mercedes pace is overruling, so still need to do work on the car. But you know, it's still another positive weekend. A lot of positives can be taken from that race. Right, so no GMA rule breaking for Hamilton this time around. So we do stay in second place there. Hamilton does get that win. Verstappen up to third place now. We overtake Leclerc. So looking very good actually to have a driver in the top 3, I would say, in the driver standings there. Gasly down to P6, unfortunately, with that disappointing result. In terms of the constructors, roughly the same gap, around 60-ish, isn't it, to Ferrari and then Mercedes there. Still well ahead of Renault, so don't need to worry about that in terms of our placing in the championship. So overall happy with that. And I think next episode with our brand new engine coming in, that'll be another step forward. And then I think we're going to start work on that rear wing, because that rear wing was probably the lowest part of our car here. So I think that's the next area of the car to work on. But 3.6 million in the bank. Love it with that new Panasonic sponsor. So really can't complain with that much cash injection into the team there. So we're saving a lot of money for next year's car, which is going to be really, really good as well. As obviously now we're just about halfway through this season, I think. Yeah, we're just over halfway through the season. So got to start thinking about next year's car. So I think once this engine's done, we'll build some rear wings, because that's the lowest part of our car now. And then maybe in 2 episodes' time, we'll basically halt development on this car, and we'll just save all the money for next year's car, basically. Try and get the best car we can for next year. But guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, subscribe for weekly full-on content. I've been aarava. Have a day, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.